Take a look, Commander. That's from right before Pop disappeared. He said he was having a handsome day, so he sent lots of pictures. See that strange purple glow in the background? It's not matching anything we saw in Stonewood. If we find whatever that is, we'll be closer to finding Pop. Standing by for the first Plankerton Storm Shield upgrade whenever you're ready. I'm beginning to think that Plankerton is far more dangerous than expected. As my good friend Skynet always says, extermination is the sincerest form of flattery. So prepare to be relentlessly flattered, I guess.
Ray, pick up! Ray, pick up!
Yes, Lars, dude, your energy right now is really...
I just observed 2 storm cells!
Great. Do you want me to write that down or something?
No, you don't get it, little robot! 1 storm, 2 storm cells!
Uh-oh. That's bad. Commander, you know what to do. I'm doubly impressed. And double troubled.
You should be. There's something rotten in Plankerton, and I intend to destroy it.
And there's also Pop. Remember finding Pop?
Is he the round one?
First off, that is diminishing and hugely offensive. He's not a shape. He's my friend. And second, yes, he is the round one.
Commander, we're seeing some pretty beat-up survivors out here. We're gonna need medical support.
I think I know what we can do.
Ray, no robot doctors.
No promises. But now it's time for some preventative medicine. Let's bring those survivors home before the husks work them over.
So, you are real. Thanks for the rescue. There was a group of us trying to get back to Plank Harbor. Supposedly, their fortifications are holding back the worst of the storm.
Really? Commander, we need intel on Plank Harbor. Activate the Lars signal!
You called?
I'm getting weird readings in your location. Do you notice anything strange?
Well, now that you mention it, I do feel like my soul's been stuffed in a burlap sack and drowned in a ditch.
You think that's related?
I'm flying high in my science van. I should be happy as a clam, little robot. I think there's an extra scoop of evil in this zone. I hope your buddy steered clear of this place. Robot? I think I just recorded spontaneous mass cyclogenesis.
Can you put that in Laybot's terms?
The space hole just projectile barfed a spicy puddle of storm systems.
Lars, okay, first, we're not calling them space holes.
Oh, there it goes again. Oh, that is gnarly. We gotta cram a cork in that space hole fast.
Send us your data and we'll get started. Lars, data analysis in progress. Commander, I've got a fix on Pop's location. Wait, I've got another location? That must be an error. Another location? I'm getting hits for Pop everywhere. It's almost like he exploded. Okay, maybe Pop is fine. Maybe he just saw the rift and coincidentally terminated all communications while screaming. And now he's in a lot of locations. Can you go search the rifts in this area? Thank you for bringing him home. He's back together, and I guess now we just wait. I was able to recover data from Pop's last hour. Here, see for yourself.
I'm talking into a robot. Feels weird. But if you're hearing this, there are rumors that Dr. Vinderman is in Plankerton. They say he has a secret lab and he's working on something big. Something that could swing this whole mess in our direction. Look, I need to run. If you find this little guy, I want you to know he saved my life.
Before you and I teamed up to save the world, I worked on Dr. Vinderman's home-based storm defense project. I was kind of his assistant / consigliere / sounding board. Between you and me, I thought his storm defense project was insanity. But I trusted him, and it's a good thing I did. He was right about the storm. When we arrived in Plankerton, I received part of an update file. I think it's from him, but I need the rest of the file. If Dr. Vinderman is restarting the home-based defense project, we need to be ready. Transfer complete. Ray.readme. Okay, you don't have to ask twice. Execute ray.exe to reformat and prepare ray unit for mandatory update. Reformat? I don't understand. Why? I'm sorry, Commander. You don't need to worry about my problems. We've got work to do. I think I know how we can neutralize those rifts, but it's gonna take a lot of blue glow. And I'm not sure if Plankerton has as much ambient blue glow as I'd like, so we need to complete a survey. Explore an entire zone. Locke will map the blue glow. By the time you return, I'll be reformatted and updated. Same Ray experience for you, and for me, a fresh start or a descent into the void of non-existence. Best of luck to both of us, I guess. Guess who still exists? Me! That's who! I still have my memories! My secret fears, sharks, clowns, zoos after closing time. My hopes and dreams, see my vision board for details. I honestly can't even tell what's changed. Shelter plans uploaded. Huh. Did we all just learn a whole lot about experimental storm fighting technology? Or just me? Just me? Cool. All right, are you sure you're ready? Commander, it's time to expand the storm shield. Since we don't have Pop's expertise, Locke will be in charge of the ground game. So, good luck to us all. Nice work, and just in time.
Commander, according to the latest data, the average life expectancy for survivors in Plankerton has fallen to 6 minutes.
I happen to have a solution.
Your optimism makes me suspicious.
Optimism. Thanks to that mysterious update, we've got survivor shelters. Let's go give those survivors a fighting chance.
Nice work.
Thank you.
Now you just have to find a way to get the word out about these shelters.
Way ahead of you. We've been working hard on our marketing plan for the shelter rollout. I think we've nailed the creative. The high level we're going with is, wow, I'm inside!
Maybe just radio broadcasts?
We have just the guy for that. If we can find him. Commander? It's Pop. I tried everything I could, but he just wasn't improving. But then I thought, hey, this is a lightning-rich environment. Maybe I can Frankenstein my way out of this problem. So, I did that. It may have been a bad idea. But on the bright side, Pop remembers the last place he saw the DJ. And if we find him, we can start guiding survivors to our shelters and home base. The Weatherman! Welcome back. How are you feeling?
Like I'm dying.
No one dies on my watch. Hey, Pop is fine. Ish. Speaking of alarming things, we've got multiple rifts reported in the area. And according to Lars's data, if those rifts remain active, our storm shield will be overrun in -4 hours. The rifts kill anything that gets too close. And that's why Seabot's here.
Seabot does not understand.
It's better that way. Good news! All 3 Seabots confirmed a weakness to blue glow.
So we can destroy the rifts with blue glow?
Yes, sort of. If we can find some bluier, glowier, deadlier blue glow, which I do not know how to do. Yet.
Ray, do you remember the conclusion we all came to last week? Together?
Great. Lectures and quizzes have joined forces.
No robot doctors.
If you can supply the human docs, then I'll retire the medbots.
You know I would if I could.
So yes, robot doctors.
You're pretty pleased with yourself right now, aren't you?
Yes. Yes, I am.
So I take it you didn't know the medbots are electrocuting patients.
In a good way?
Fix it. Ray,
What?
when the medbots aren't set to flash fry, they're pretty ingenious. If we work together, we could improve upon the core design and save even more lives.
Commander,
This is Ray,
and not any of...
the other bots.
You need to go
To the encampments.
and touch the...
Encampments.
Don't bring...
Bullets.
They are...
Bad luck.
Listen to me. I
Wise.
am so sorry. I would never send you out unprepared. That was not funny, Pop. Commander, something's really wrong with Pop. All right, Pop, just be cool. I'm just gonna take this call. Hello?
I'm ready to get back in the broadcasting game. If you can find me a mic, a studio, and some watts, I'll bring in the survivors.
You warm up those pipes, we'll fire up the airwaves.
Good to be back. And you know what else is good? Not being torn limb from limb. So if you can hear my voice, you're halfway home, my friend. Head for the shelters, and we will handle the rest.
Have you seen the numbers for Radio Free Plankerton? Now, granted, we are the only station, but we're the best only station in the entire Plankerton market. Survivors are gonna be pouring in. We'd better expand the storm shield. No assistance required. We're good. Let's make it quick before Pop has a chance to help. Wow! Here is a compliment. It is Ray! Trustworthy friend, Ray! I have treasure for you, Commander. Valuable treasure. It is also safe treasure. Pop's evil. I was hoping it was just an evil phase, but he's all insies on the diabolical stuff. Until I can fix this, ignore any broadcasts where my name is in quotes, and where I'm clearly trying to kill you. The Plankerton project is finished! Like Prometheus before us, we have returned from the mountain with some awe-inspiring firepower. And hopefully that's where the similarities end, because that dude got wrecked. Anyway, who's in the mood to test drive a new mega weapon? That was really directed at the commander. Come on, Commander, let's go destroy some rifts! And hopefully not the world. We did it! He's still evil, by the way. So I'd say his reaction is a good sign. Or maybe not. Can you grab that call? I'm gonna see if I can put him in a bag or something. Yeah, Pop, you heard me right.
Commander, thank you for saving our lives. But we have to go back to Plank Harbor.
I know you want to go home, but you wouldn't last 6 minutes out there alone. That's not hyperbole, by the way. 6 minutes.
Well, you're probably right. But I'm not giving up on my family. None of us are.
Just a moment. It's a little dusty in here. And my allergies. And also I'm overcome with emotion because I'm so touched by your stupid, beautiful, selfless, very bad plan. Commander, I know what we can do. Come in, Major Oswald.
Ray, what's up?
I think we've got a major rescue mission in our future. But first, I have some new recruits in need of training. We need to see if there's a link between the rifts and the anomalies. Maybe they can observe.
You got it, Ray. Recruits, all in! These recruits have no idea what they're doing.
True, but I couldn't think of a better teacher.
Thanks, Ray, but I don't know if this is a good idea. They're gonna get killed out there.
Not if you have their back.
Fine. I'll work on their training. Hey, Ray, what do you know about Plank Harbor?
Is that the place with all the elemental husks? Or the place that's got the smasher infestations? Huh, it's both. I just checked.
You there, Ray? I hear your little buddy's lost his soul.
I wouldn't say that.
Steel Wool went through 6 drummers in my day. I know that dead behind the eyes look anywhere. Send your boy on a few missions with me. I'll set him straight. What do you say?
He's back! How did you do it?
I wish I could take credit for it, but we got ripped by solar wind up there. Guess solar wind's real good for troubled robots. Not so great for me.
Thank you. Is there anything I can do to repay you?
Take him back, please.
Commander, listen to this.
Broadcasting live from home base, this is Radio Free Plankerton. If you can hear this, help is on the way. We've got something new for you survivors out there in the storm. Survivor shelters. Here's how you find them.
Right now our broadcast radius is about 2 blocks. Let's go boost that signal. Good work. Let's see if they tune in. Radio Free Plankerton is a hit! We've got survivors on the move. Let's bring them home. If that doesn't improve morale, I don't know what will. I know we haven't found your friends yet, but you've got to admit, people are tougher than we thought. There are no lost causes here. See? He didn't even try to kill you! Things are looking up! Commander, I've been doing some research into Plank Harbor. We should team up with some other commanders and teach them everything we know. At the end of the day, it all comes down to friendship and slaughtering monsters. And speaking of unspeakable hordes of monsters, according to satellite data, we've got every category of monstrosity headed our way. Might be a good time to expand our storm shield. Nice work! We just opened up a huge region of Plankerton. And just in time. Commander, you might want to tune into our broadcast.
And we are mere moments away from flipping the switch that will double our broadcast radius. And thanks to Ray and her blue glow wizardry, our signal will now reach the entire Plankerton area.
Isn't that great news? Survivors will be filling our shelters in no time. Check it out! We've got a full shelter! And another! Ooh, and a third! And they're under attack. We better get moving. I can't believe how many survivors there are. These Plankies are tougher than I thought.
Commander, the road ahead is going to be rough. And these recruits could still use a little work. I need you to show them what lies ahead in Plank Harbor.
Well then, let's jump right to the gruesome stuff.
Recruits, I hope you were paying attention, because we're just getting started.
Hey.
You wanted to ask the commander something?
Yeah, people keep saying, hey, Dennis, give me a burger, because I got this hat on and whatever.
Uh-huh.
So, yeah, that's what I got going on.
Great. Okay, thank you. Actually, if you want, we can get you the supplies you need to get cooking.
Okay, but I cook Dennis style. No matter what shift manager Andy says.
Sure. Well, we've got a lot of society to rebuild before we get to shift managers.
Now when people say, hey, Dennis, give me a burger, I can say, okay, sure.
The burgers are a hit with the survivors. Nice job, you two.
Hey, do we have any word on the pylons we're seeing in the zone?
Sure don't. But my scans indicate they are blue glow reactive, so...
What do you say, Commander? Want to check it out?
Whenever something unexpectedly good happens, like pylons just showing up and being helpful, I can't help but assume it's a dire warning of things to come. But don't let that stop you enjoying the pylons.
Pop quiz time. What is this?
Treasure?
You want to bet your life on that answer?
Yes.
Congratulations! You just got torn to shreds by a mimic. Commander, can we teach these recruits how to spot a mimic in the wild? All right. What do you see?
Potential threat I should approach with caution.
Speaking of approaching with caution, Commander, we've been running simulations of our journey into Plank Harbor. That's not good news. He just likes the failure animation. We need more data before we can push ahead. We're closing in on Plank Harbor. How are those recruits doing, Major Oswald?
What do you say? Are you ready to see some real action?
Yes.
Yes, what?
Yes, sir.
I can't hear you!
Yes, sir.
Louder!
Yes, sir!
Do it backwards! It's called humor. Look into it. Come on, let's go blast some clouds. These recruits, they're jumping at shadows. They can't follow simple instructions. Half the time, they can't even remember their own names. They have very simple names. You know, Commander, you're the reason they're fighting back. You inspire them. Now, if I were the soft, sentimental type, I'd say the same thing. But I'm not. So you'll have to take what you can get. Plank Harbor is crawling with mist monsters. If you want to remain capitated and viscerated, I suggest you pay close attention. Let's show these recruits how we take care of misters.
That was terrifying.
You get used to the terror after a while. And you can always patch yourself up.
I understand you're sending your people to Plank Harbor.
Spare us the lecture. We know it's dangerous, but someone's got to do it.
No lecture. Plank Harbor needs you. I just wanted you to know I'm standing by to help.
Oh, okay. Well, great.
And if you can spare the time, it might be smart to stock up on medical supplies.
Huh, good idea. What do you say, Commander? Glad you found those supplies and everything, but please tell me we're good on bullets? And traps? And swords? We found the rift that's been blocking the path to Plank Harbor, and it is not small. On a scale of baby rift to yawning expanse, it scores a solid gaping.
All right, recruits. Consider this your final exam. Once the commander clears that rift, we begin our push into Plank Harbor.
All right, Commander. Before we go, let's make sure we're prepared for those Plank Harbor survivors. Seabot Alpha, what's the status of Plank Harbor shelters?
Ow, 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 my eye.
Seabot Beta, what's your status?
The Seabot you are trying to reach is currently on fire.
Oh boy. Commander, I think we'd better see what's going on. Stand by for bad news. I've been running some updated simulations of our siege on Plank Harbor, and the expected casualty rate is so high that we'd all have to die at least twice. Which seems excessive, honestly. Boosting our storm shields should swing things in our favor. Okay, let's check the updated simulation. How did the casualty rate go up? I don't like this thing's attitude. Let's show that simulation where it can cram its statistical models. Operation Liberate Plank Harbor begins on your word, Commander. This is it. Operation Liberate Plank Harbor, ready check.
Ready?
Ready?
I am seeing.
Oops.
We're standing by.
We're live.
All right, Commander, lead the way.
We did it. Thank you, Commander.
Don't celebrate yet. We've still got work to do.
Plank Harbor has been liberated, but we've got problems. Survivors have scattered and the shelters are hitting capacity. We need to rescue the survivors and make sure all shelters are evacuated ASAP.
I never thought I'd see my family again. I don't even know how to thank you.
Go back to base. See your family. You've earned it.
Hold on. Commander, we've got an unidentified craft in our airspace. It looks like a research balloon, but it's completely unresponsive. Okay, let's see what we're dealing with. There's nothing unusual about the files we collected. Oh, but that's interesting. All location data was scrubbed from the balloon's drives. Whoever launched that balloon really doesn't want to be found. Well, let's not jump to conclusions. Just because someone is doing advanced anonymous science, it doesn't mean it's Dr. Vinderman. So let's just calmly and immediately track down the location of the balloon. We've got coordinates! Great work, Commander! Lars!
What's got you all riled up, little robot?
I need you to do a flyover. I'm sending coordinates now.
What am I looking for exactly?
Those coordinates.
But what am I looking for?
You'll know it when you're there. That's how coordinates work.
Hey, call off your dogs, little robot. I'm on your side.
Sorry, I just really want something to be there. Don't make me jinx it.
Hey, Ray, were you by chance hoping to find a lab?
Yes!
You better hurry. Big storm blowing in.
Commander, we need to extract Dr. Vinderman before the storm hits. Make sure you're ready to fight. This might get ugly. Commander, you should hear this. It's been running on a loop since the accident at the lab.
If you're hearing this, I'm probably dead. I have one simple request for you, Commander. Fight on. This very moment, there are people in the storm who need you. Find them. Bring them home. I chose you to run this base. You have the tools to save the world. If you fight on, you will win. And Ray, I may be gone, but if you look for me, you will find me.
I guess we'd better listen to the man. Let's fight on. Thanks, Commander. I think Dr. Vinderman would have liked that. I'm sorry, Commander, but he can't be gone. It doesn't work that way. Dr. Vinderman was always one step ahead of the game. Can you please search the area? Please? You can stop now. There's no trace.
I see.
Not now! Sorry, Commander, this C-bot's got some sort of problem. Commander, you should maybe hear this.
I see Canny Valley. I see war. Send me to Plankerton. There is so much more to see.
Sure thing, C-bot. Commander, that C-bot was recently updated. I think it's a message. As much as it pains me to say this, I think we'd better do what C-bot says. Steel wool is currently the #1 record at home base. And not just because we don't have any other records, people actually like it. Like, really like it. They're practically begging me for albums. Could you help us out? I can't believe it! It seems like only yesterday we were taking our first baby steps into Stonewood, and now we're the reigning conquerors of Plankerton! All right, no getting sentimental until all the husks are dead. Let's expand our storm shield and get the plank out of here! Excellent work, as usual. The rocket is in play. Stand by for launch, Lars.
Okay, sure. Hurry up, please.
Okay, Commander, let's launch. How's it going, Lars? Okay, well, yelling is better than silence. Major Oswald, defender status.
Don't worry about them. They'll hold down the fort.
Whenever you're ready, Commander.